Genshin Impact is going to be a massive game, but it's going to take a lot of updates before the game is truly a huge experience. While we don't know much about the post-launch other than getting new content in general, mihoyo actually did an interview a couple days ago and talked about a few updates we can expect to see, as well as my thoughts on potentially the first Genshin Impact event we might see shortly after release. If you guys enjoy the video, please be sure to subscribe, as I'll be posting tons of Genshin Impact news, gameplay, and guides as the game releases and beyond. So the interview was held at China Joy as far as I can tell, and with the interview taking place on the 19th of August, we learned a lot of interesting information about not only the development of Shanghai Impact 3rd, but also Genshin Impact. One of the more interesting points that the co-founder of mihoyo mentioned was the game's current map size being between 20 and 30 kilometers squared, which if we rewind on my channel a couple weeks ago, I roughly estimated the map size to be around 27 kilometers squared. So what can I say? I'm basically a math genius. Just kidding. But anyways, the interview then moved into the concept of Genshin, and then the interviewer asked about future content in Genshin Impact. One of the areas that Forrest, the co-founder of mihoyo, mentions as future content is a home system making its way to Genshin Impact in the future. I'm really curious to see more about this in the future, and if I had to guess, it might be similar to the Shanghai Impact dorm system, but there's also the chance that it will be similar to the Black Desert Online home system, or even the Breath of the Wild quests that have you do collecting supplies to build a home in one of the villages. The Shanghai Impact dorm system allows players to see all of their Valkyries in chibi form, while also having some home decorating features that can help the player idle farm within the game. The next area mentioned that might be seeing some new content is changes to how the domains work, which if you don't know much about Genshin Impact's domains, they're these small farmable battles that can help players get some rare rewards, and they also alternate depending on the day. Forrest mentions optimizing these farms to be more enjoyable while also improving on the game's open world farming, which could mean current domain exclusive items will be farmable in the open world. I hope to see some changes to the Spiral Abyss, because I personally don't like the way it was done in the closed beta tests that I was a part of, but yeah, let me know down below what your guys' thoughts are on some of the balancing, and should domain exclusive items be farmable within the open world, or do you like the daily loot changes in each of the domains? It was also mentioned in the interview that Genshin Impact would be getting more events in the future, as well as a costume system. Forrest mentions in the interview how much beta players loved the Liyue event within the game, and that they want to do more events within the game that corresponded with the game's lore, as well as events from the real world. Which leads me into costumes. We already know that players will be able to change their glider skin, as there was a video posted a couple weeks ago featuring a new design, but one thing players have been wanting and hoping for is full costume changes for their favorite characters. Well, it's been officially confirmed that costumes would be coming, which actually brought up the conversation about a fan art made earlier this year with some of the Genshin Impact characters wearing Halloween outfits. The image features Klee, Amber, and Lisa all wearing dark and orange outfits, which could all be costumes we see come to the game in October. I really like the costume Amber has in the fan art, and really would love to see something similar within the game itself, and all of these could really fit well into a Halloween themed event, whether that be a Halloween gacha event or something bigger, more similar to like Overwatch events where there's specific game modes and specific things happening in the open world for Genshin Impact, for example. And there you go. Housing systems, domain tweaks, events, and costumes are all coming to Genshin Impact very soon. I mean, no dates were really given, but I would imagine within the first year, and we're probably going to see events all throughout the year. I'm really excited to hear more about all of these features, and even more excited when they make it into the actual game. Let me know down below what you guys are most excited for about the interview, and yeah, I would love to start a conversation. For me, it's the costumes and events They have a ton of potential in the Genshin Impact game world, so those are what I'm most excited about. And if you guys want to check out the interview that took place, I think YouTube does a auto translate. I watched it on a web page and it translated automatically, so I think it was just through YouTube that I did that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more Genshin Impact content every single week, and I'll see you all next time.